Is your company ready to grow their data initiative, tired of hiring in the current data talent market? Then you may be in need of a data talent pipeline. Hi, my name is Ali. I'm the managing director here at Colaberry, and I want to talk to you today about data talent pipeline creation. So in a recent survey by McKinsey and Company, we see that when companies are asked, what are some of the skills that really need to be addressed? You look at data analytics at the top, at 43% of companies said that this is something that we need to address. And if you look down below, they're currently experiencing 43% of companies currently experiencing skills gap. In the next 2 years, another 22%, 3 to 5 years, another 22%. So you can see that this is something that is constant and ongoing right now. And when you look at the jobs that this entails, how far you are to the right is the hardest to fill, how high you are is the projected growth. And what we focus on is this top right category, which is called disrupt. And these are most of the jobs that we focus on. And they're coming, you have a huge need for them, and they're getting harder and harder to fill, and then there's no talent being able to fill these roles. So what does Colaberry do? We do training. We also do consulting. So if you have any big data analytics or data science projects that you want to get knocked out in a timely manner, we put a team together. We work as an extension of your company. Also, what we're talking about today is pipeline creation. And then we also upskill workforce. And so when talking about our training program, what we have is a two-part training program / ecosystem. The first part is data analytics and the second part is data science. What we do is we take people with no experience and we put them through a job transition program designed to get them a job somewhere in data analytics. It could be ETL, it could be data analyst, it could be BI developer. We continue to help them grow after they get the job. And then we also offer a data science bootcamp to take them from data analyst, BI developer to data scientist. Now, our training program is award-winning. We have won several awards with MIT Solve, Work of the Future Solver. General Motors gave us an award for Prize Advanced Technologies, Artificial Intelligence for the Betterment of Humanity. We are in Course Report as one of the best data science boot camps, as voted by the people. We are also finalists in an X Prize competition working on the training for the future. All right, because we all know that automation is going to be a need to transition people into different jobs. And so we are actually finalists in that competition to find the training of the future. When you talk about our demographic, that's going to set us out from probably any other company that you dealt with. When you look at the average age of our students that are transitioning their job, it's 37. These are people that are established in their careers. They've gone through, they've had other careers, and now they're looking to transition because their career may not have the fulfillment that they thought it would have, or maybe it's being automated. And so when you look at down below, you have just under 4 years. So these people have been at their job. There's someone who's going to come in and stay for a little while. They're not going to be jumping around. Okay, there are people that have proven that they will stay at a job if they're treated right. 75% are Black. So all of your diversity inclusion numbers will be met with this pipeline. 39% are female. That is huge when you look at the ratio of male to females in this type of work. And currently, 3 out of 4 workers prefer employment at a diverse company. 75% of people want to work at a diverse company. And so that's definitely what you're gonna get with this pipeline. And I circle alumni referrals to point out that when you have someone from the Colaberry alumni or network, then it grows a lot through word of mouth. So when you're talking about having those other developers that you're trying to hire, or having the people that are in the know and have the network, then you're definitely talking about Colaberry network. Now, when people go through our program, I want you to think of the program as a Marine Corps boot camp, because I'm a Marine. Okay, and when I built this program, it was built under the notion of I saw myself go through boot camp. I said, wow, I got all these great skills. They were like hammered into me. And when I came out, man, that's when you have the most confidence ever, is when you come right out of boot camp. I remember, why can't people do this for other type of job, right? And so everything is built on holding you accountable, on giving you goals, making sure that you meet them, grit, all of the hard work, all of the things that you learn from having to meet deadline after deadline. And if you are not ready, then you will fall out. If you're somebody that makes excuses all the time, if you're someone who can't meet deadlines, it's what we expect in this field, okay? When you give someone a ticket and you want them to meet a deadline, you expect them to get that done no matter what. When you look at our training programs that hold them accountable, this is a burn down chart looking through the first portion of the program, which is 14 weeks long, and you can see kind of when people drop. So these are different classes. This is a makeup of probably about 500 students in the different various classes. And you see one class was able to come out with 85%. Then you see other classes, 63. You're looking at roughly 15 to 37% dropout rate. The course is so vigorous, it's not meant for everyone to make it. Only those who can withstand this process over enough period of time consistently, which is what you need in this workforce, is someone who can consistently deliver. And if you can't get through this program, or if you do get through this program, you can consistently deliver because you're constantly held to that standard. Emotional intelligence is something that is not instituted in most training programs. It's instituted in management programs. When you're transitioning someone to a manager position and you're trying to teach them how to get along with people better. And so what we do is we institute emotional intelligence, and we teach them this within the training program. We partner with a company called Indigo, and we have everyone take a DISC assessment test to measure your personality, just to kind of group you and kind of bring the numbers of your personality and put them down on paper. And then we spend the program teaching them and helping them understand why they operate the way they do. Because when you deal with diversity and diverse backgrounds and people that just grew up in different type of environment, then sometimes they're just not aware or understand how other people think. We talk about golden rule versus the platinum rule. Golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated. If you're a little rough around the edges, you may like to be direct in your approach. And therefore, if you're treating others the way you want to be treated, you want to be direct, we being direct. Okay, that's how you operating. But instead, we break down their personality into their DISC assessment, and then we teach them, okay, you're a high D because you're dominant, you're very competitive. You're a high I because it doesn't take much for you to come into a conversation. You can easily be the life of the party. And so as they understand this, then we also teach them to recognize it in other people. When you have to try to understand, well, what is this person's DISC? Then you need to seek to understand. That means you ask questions. You don't automatically just run down what you like on another person. You start asking questions. And a lot of it is teaching about self-awareness and social awareness and self-management, relationship management. We put them through these different scenarios to where they are going through and learning these concepts without really understanding it. And we use DISC to do that. So what you're gonna have is a pipeline that is fully aware of these managerial things, okay? Understanding people better, key relationships. And that's how you bridge the gap on diversity, is you educate them on what makes people operate the way they do. And once they understand that, then what we've learned is it's easier to understand other people. And so that's what we teach as they go through. Every single person goes through this training. Now, I'm going to show you how we use AI to improve communication.
Hi, my name is Eddie Siklu. I'm here to explain the difference between a clustered index and a non-clustered index. First of all, I will explain what is the meaning of index. So an index, Hi, my name is Eddie. I'll be explaining today Software Development Lifecycle, SDLC. SDLC, this is the steps taken to build software and also the responsibilities of team members. Hi, my name is Eddie. So today I'll be discussing the difference between a report manager and a report server. So the report manager and the report server, they are both. Hello, my name is Eddie. So today I'll be discussing about some functions I've used in SSROS to work on my projects. So functions are expressions that are used. Hello, my name is Eddie. So today I'll be discussing about how I troubleshoot failed package in SSIS. Troubleshooting is a systematic approach in problem solving.
So as you can see, wow, we use, some people use artificial intelligence for stock market, whatever. We use it to improve communication skills. And when you're talking about transitioning people from other fields and really getting them used to using the keywords and being able to talk to the management team, the executive team, we focus on that. As we create this pipeline, we have the core skills, and then we have them gain a specialty. So the core skills that every single person is going to come through, you look at things like business analysts and how they operate, how they fit in, agile methodology, a lot of critical thinking, database design, modeling, okay, building star schemas, snowflake schemas, slowly changing dimensions, SQL, all of the scripting, all of the stored procedures, creating variables and expressions, temporary data structures, system functions, KPIs. These are things that are the core that every single person in this pipeline is the skills that they're gonna have. And whenever you see someone on LinkedIn with this Colaberry data analytics badge, then you can rest assured that they have these skills down pat. Now, once you get 3/4 of the way through, then you're gonna pick your specialty. Okay, so they're all gonna have those core skills that I just showed you, but now we talk about their specialty. This gives you a little idea how the program works, okay? So the first portion of the program, we consider them a baby because they just drinking the knowledge. They don't know too much, okay? And then they move on to the second portion of our program. And then they move on to what we call the Career Accelerator program, because we have a series of tools and a series of Center of Excellence programs that's designed to maximize on their experience and accelerate their experience level by showcasing them to more projects. So, for example, we send them through, everyone that goes through the program creates a project. And in this project, they are going to go through this 34 steps to create this project. It's going to teach them about all of the phases of a project, from deployment to documenting to telling the story to finding the data set, everything. And so when they finish this one project, while they're going through that, they're going to be exposed to at least 15 more projects. So by the time they finish this first project, they're going to be equivalent to someone on the market of about 2 to 3 years experience. And then that's where we get them their initial job. And then once they're on their job, then we either have them come back, or if you didn't get a job after your first project, then you continue to build projects to build exposure and have them grow at an exponential rate. Now, what are the different groups that we have? Of course, we have our data analytics, but as you move to the Career Accelerator program, you're looking at switching off to ETL specialist, Power BI, Click, or Tableau. So they will choose one of these, and then they will go and work on their project in that tool to gain experience in that. And they'll also be exposed to multiple other projects in that tool. So We have the Center of Excellence, which actually has meetings every week from people in the field that have gone through our program. They put together a course. They talk about another concept, and these meetings are weekly. So everyone in the network has access to these meetings. Create these Center of Excellence programs designed to educate the entire group so that it's not only are you learning from your perspective, but you're also getting other people's learning experience as well. And so when you look at our alumni, they work everywhere. Okay, this is not all of it, but these are companies that our alumni currently work at right now. When you talk about the Colaberry network, we've been transitioning into this data analytics, data science space for 10 years now. So that means we have alumni who are directors, managers, VPs, data scientists, I mean, you name it. One thing that we do is we have what we call Colaberry Network, which is a repository of projects. And everyone who goes through the training has to build a project, and it goes into this repository. And within this repository is step-by-step instructions on how to replicate the project. What I'm trying to say is for someone in Colaberry Network, if your company says we need to switch from Tableau to Power BI, that would not be a big transition for that person, because they would simply go find 3 Power BI projects in Colaberry Network and create them over the weekend, and boom, they're up to speed. Not only that, we have the weekly events through Eventbrite. For example, Power BI Center of Excellence meetup. They meet up every Monday. Bunch of Power BI developers in there on their job, going through the training, okay, just learning and growing. And we record these and we put them into our Colaberry chat. What is Colaberry chat? We have an app, okay? When Colaberry alumni get onto their jobs, they have a help source in the form of an app where they can go ask questions. Hey, I'm getting tied up with this, okay? And we communicate a lot with them through the app. We have several events, we have videos. They can just go listen to interview questions if they want. We send them out a project of the week. We are very involved with our alumni. We teach them about real estate investing and different things on business side, okay? So we keep in very good communication with all these people that we put in these positions over the past 10 years. So we have a huge network of over 2,000 people. 2,000 people either in this data space or migrating into the data space. And then to simplify the entire process, we've created a site called hire.refactor. Here we have streamlined the hiring process by over 85%. What does that mean to you? That means that when you have a need for a position, you can post it on this site. It then goes to our entire network. It goes to the students going through the data analytics program at the end. It goes through the students going through the data science program at the end. It goes through our entire alumni who's been with us for the past 10 years. You can do everything that you would need to do in terms of hiring, you can do on this site. Scheduling an interview, you can do it on this site. Actually doing the interview can be done directly on this site. Submitting the offer can be done directly on this site. As you're accessing the pipeline, all you have to do is go to this one site, and here is where our entire pipeline is. All of the people that are available. If somebody is on the bench, they're gonna go and update their profile. You're now gonna see them on the website. A lot of them have dormant profiles. Whenever they look in or they in the market, boom, they flip their switch and now you start to see them. So our entire network is on, and our entire data talent pipeline is on this website, Hire Refactor. When you look at our data talent pipeline, it consists of 2 sections. You have new talent creation, where I told you about the vigorous process that we do to transition people from their career to this field. In addition to that, for the past 10 years, we've been getting people placed at these companies that you see above me, and this is part of our alumni. And we continue to have a great relationship. From our perspective, from their perspective, we help change their life, and we continue to help them grow and build as a better person as a better developer, just everything. I mean, we encompass everything. It really is a family spirit here. You add the new talent creation. I mean, we're training about 1,000 people a year. About 1,000 people a year right now, and we're testing our systems to do 5,000 right now. So you have the new talent creation, and then you have the seasoned talent, the people that we've been placing over 10 years who are in bigger positions and better and more experienced. You take that plus the new talent creation, and they're all going to be on Hired Out Refactor, where you're going to go get your talent from. And then we have this constant data talent pipeline that's coming through at all times. And so thank you for listening to me. This is our presentation on our data talent pipeline. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.